You're all doing fantastic today. Got my buddy with me. If you're in Los Angeles, he is up for adoption. We have fostered him. For whatever reason, whenever I pick him up, he always looks this way. He never looks like forward, but I guess that's because my hand is petting his head right now. Such a sweet, sweet little kitten. I mean, I guess he's growing up. He's almost a teenager now. What do you call a teenage kitten? A titan. A teton. So cute. He's just so adorable, this guy. Look at him. Look at his face. We're gonna start a second painting of the night in just a moment here, but have to get settled in. Have to do this little pet session here. He was sitting on a table over here, and I just couldn't not touch him. I just could not pick him up and just start rubbing his mouth and face. It's just like what is he doing? He's like, shut your mouth. He's like, stop talking about me, dude. Shut your mouth and get petting. What's he saying? What's this guy saying? Are you gonna swat me? I feel like he's like one word away from just swatting me. This little guy. You're gonna swat my mouth. He's not much of a swatter. It's funny. Doesn't really do swatting. As long as you support his head. Look at his little teeth. Look at these little teeth. Little teeth, baby teeth. Ooh, they're so sharp. Look at them. Sharp little teeth. It's totally quite the carnivore. How long can I pet him for? I think I should pet him for about 5 minutes. I could hold him for hours. Like this guy's head just like rests in your hand. It's pretty wild. So the theme of this live stream I wanted to talk about is the subject of creative endurance. And I love this concept of, most people think of creativity as this thing that's just a quality that people have. But I think it is a trainable quality. And I think it is a trainable quality to some extent, right? Some people have different types. I mean, everybody's creative, but we all are creative in different ways. And I think it's possible to train your creativity muscle, to train your artistic muscles, and to do a wide variety of interesting things. And it comes down to training your own endurance as far as artwork goes. So this is the piece I literally just made this afternoon. And we're going to start another one just like it, but I'm going to, what I need to do is swap this out. So, swap out this piece. Let's swap this baby out here. And fortunately, I'm running out of space in my apartment. But hopefully these dry faster than I anticipate, and I can stack them on top of each other. That's the goal. I'm on the other side of the camera here trying to figure out a good way to place this painting so that it doesn't Let me get rid of this cardboard box here. Giant cardboard box here, taking up space. And we will start painting here in just a few moments, but a little bit of spatial maneuvering is happening right now where I need to decide how I'm going to place my paintings so that they can dry properly. And I think this is it. All right. So it's half off. It's half off. The hanging half off, which means it should be okay. All right. Here we go. So let's see, we got Godly Gamer in the house. What's up, Godly Gamer? GG. What a perfect name. GG. That's like the ideal name right there. Godly Gamer. So I'm gonna open my canvas right, or my palette. Got my canvas ready. Well, my palette is gonna have to open. And we're gonna get right into it in just a few moments. But right now, getting reset back up. I like to close my stuff up after every painting session just in case I don't come back to it. Let's see, what brushes do I want to use this time? I'm going to use one big brush right here. I need one rough brush. Middle-sized rough brush. I used this a few times already for these projects. Let's go with this one. It's like a medium flat brush, less rough. And what do I want to do? This brush won't do any good. How about, oh, this brush is almost, this one. 1, 2. I didn't clean one of my brushes properly, apparently. There is still paint on it. Still paint on one of my brushes. Let's see what has been said. The Godly Gamer used to hate art. Your middle school teacher made fun of it. Now you love art. That's awesome. I've never heard of someone who's middle school teacher who likes art as an adult whose middle school teacher did not make fun of their art. Yeah, I don't know if any adult. It feels like every artist that starts as an adult was traumatized as a child by a teacher who made fun of their art. I actually got in trouble in class a lot for drawing. I got in a lot of trouble in class because I was drawing stuff. But lesson learned. Lesson learned. We all gotta find our passions, even if it's a little later or whatever in our lives. But better late than never, right? Ain't that the truth? So Godly, are you do you do art now, or are you painting anything, or are you a content creator? Is that your main gig right now? Your main thing? I feel like anybody whose name has gamer in it is probably what they say they are, a gamer. So I'm just trying to loosen up some of my paint brushes here. Some of them are a little stiff. Happens a lot with my brushes. I Might have to clean this brush up. So I'm gonna do a little demo here. Who wants to see a demo? I do. So here's a demo of this brush. Torako, what's up, dude? She made art. Oh, she made art fun. You painting in art. Okay, cool. Oh, all right. Thanks, Torako. You take care. So I'm about to demonstrate some brush cleaning. So here's a nice brush. You can tell it's already pretty stiff. It's got all the chunks together. But I use a Master's brush cleaner here. It's like a soap. I don't think it's that much different than a regular soap. But all you do is you dip some water into it. And then you just start brushing away here. You just start rubbing. And I wouldn't do this this way with a really expensive, nice, delicate brush. These brushes that I'm demonstrating with are a bit cheaper. And I use them really roughly. So it's okay if I, dig in here and just rub the brush around really rough. It's okay. But you don't want to be too delicate with these rougher brushes, because that's what they're for. But here we go. As you can see, it is doing a great job of cleaning it up. Just scrub it around in our water, our non-drinkable water here. Rub it off clean it off onto our drying surface, and I think it'll be ready to go. Let's see if it made any changes. Okay. Oh yeah, not bad. It did an okay job. Not the best, but you do drawings. Oh, so like, is it good when it's puffy? Like, is it good? So it's not. This isn't. I wouldn't say that this is like an ideal brush to use. It's become this way because I'm so rough with it. You got to find a purpose for your brushes, though. So I use these brushes for a very specific purpose, and it's not always like a very clean look, but it helps me get the job done of some rougher paintings. So here we go. We got 4 brushes, and we're gonna go with. Let's see. We're gonna find a palette knife. Which palette knife we want to use? We're gonna use the stiffer palette knife. This is a really stiff palette knife. Antonia. I know Antonia's here because. Oh no, never mind. So I have this viewer that stops by, and she goes by Antonia, or he goes by Antonio, and they always use emojis. So I thought maybe you might be them, but you're not. So anyway, are you gonna be one of the emoji users? Yeah, people definitely drop in and out of here. Sometimes I have a lot of people, sometimes I don't. But either way, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep painting. That's what I do. And I am just excited that you are here, gamer friend. So I'm getting some colors down right now. Step 1, lay down the colors that you need. So always with some yellow, lots of white. Gonna bring in our yellows right now. Good old cad yellow. Doesn't want to twist off. There we go. Scout. Gotta get down, buddy. Come on. Get down. Alright, let's use stakes. I haven't started painting yet, but You're gonna have to get down in a few minutes, man. You can't hang out here because the paint's bad for you. Talking to my cat, or fostering cat. And sometimes I believe they understand me, but not always. I think cats understand people. There is a communication that goes beyond just speaking English. I think that they understand me psychically. I think only cat people would understand. But any cat people in the house? Probably not. I don't know. Who knows? So here we go. We're going to use our little tube twister here. We're going to make sure that we get all the paint that we can out of here. And just keep going until you can't go anymore, and then there we go. There's a beautiful little globs of paint right here that I wouldn't have captured if I just tried squeezing it without this. All right. I just realized, so I've got this nice little collection of empty tubes that I've used up, and I feel like instead of throwing them away, I should use them as an art piece, but I don't really know how. I haven't thought about that yet, but when there's a will, there's a way. There must be a way to turn empty tubes into some sort of art form. So let's lay down this other yellow. We're going to put it inside our orange area. Oh my goodness, this was so much paint. If I had just thrown this away without using the tube squeezer, I would have, that's like a quarter of the tube. Always use a tube squeezer, people. If you learn anything from what I say in this live stream, that's the biggest takeaway. Always use a tube squeezer when possible. So here's a challenging one. This one, these tubes are much harder. These big tubes are made of like a much denser material. I wish they weren't. But it makes it that much harder to squeeze out paint. So let's go ahead and get started. We got our yellow, we got our blue, green. Let's look for got this darker color here, umber. I'm standing on it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, standing on it all right.
Okay.
Yeah, this is our
I'm gonna make a hamburger.
deep yellow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. That's why not.
And here we go. Getting all the paint out. This painting project I've used so much paint for this painting project. It's pretty wild. So here we go. Got our yellow down. Yellow tube down. Let's actually make use of this black, get some more out of this black tube right here. There we go. Probably get another squirt or two. There we go. Just a little bit. And let's see. Got a white, got a green. A nice red. My red's under here. Hidden reds. Oh, burnt sienna. I already have burnt sienna. Anacridone rose. Do I want my rose or do I want my... There's a lot of rose in here. I just want like a... Here we go. Cad red light. That's a good choice. Cad red light. Let's stick it in the top over here. The what?
Bonnie's cousin died.
Oh.
Close friend.
Were they close?
Not for 2 years, but when she was a child, we were all very close.
Oh. Was it age or something else?
No cancer.
Oh, gosh. Horrible.
I know.
I need to remind myself I gotta buy some more cerulean blue. That's a color I need. Cerulean blue. This is a great color. Who'd you try to call?
LA.
Oh.
I didn't get through. There was no answer. There was no machine.
Oh.
Called it for times.
Getting all the blue out of this tube. I wouldn't be able to do it without a tube squeezer. Honestly, tube squeezers get like a quarter of the tube. That's how much. That's a lot. That's like 5 milliliters. It adds up. So here we go. Alright, let's see. This one, it's a little bit stiff. So we're going to loosen it up. We're just going to bend some of the fibers a little bit. Try to break apart some of the what's going on. And see, I feel like I want to start with a nice chunk of this deep yellow here. Let's start with a nice chunk of a deep yellow. Got these two colors. And what am I seeing? Let's see, what am I seeing right now? I am seeing just lines. Let's go lines. So what I'm doing with these paintings is I'm actually seeing things on the canvas. Like I'm literally, like my eyes are adjusting to the light, and I'm literally imagining things on this canvas. I'm seeing things. I am hallucinating. And this canvas is providing me with images because of the reflection of these lights here that I've got. And that's really the base, the way I start these paintings. Is just taking some of these what I see and just going with it. Pookie, you know you can't be here. Stop. Go. Pookie, stop. Oh, you don't belong here. You don't belong on the table with oil paints. And getting these edges painted. Oh, y'all should see her. She's so cute. She's sniffing at the phone. Alright. Get her to go away. Trying to get her to go away. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put my signature on my last painting, which means I should go grab one of these brushes and go do it right now before I forget. So let's see. Grab this brush. Grab a... Oh, wait. Grab this yellow here. Ew. Maybe the first one, I should just do my signature and scrape away the paint. What do you, Cat? Here, can you see Pookie? Look at her. Every time I go to put my signature on, she pats my arm.
Oh, really?
Look at it. Look at it.
Oh, that's crazy.
She's so curious. Can you see her? Probably not, huh? Why are you so cute?
So the Freemans adopted a kitten. Said, well, I think you need 2 more, one for each of your boys.
Who?
The Freemans, Freddie Freemans.
Oh, on Instagram or something?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's funny.
Isn't it?
You commented on the post.
Of course they did.
That's good. They adopted 2 cats, you said?
No, 1. I said you need 2 more.
Ah.
Because you have 3 boys, and the other 2 are going to feel bad if you don't have a cat. That's what I think.
That's what you think.
Yes, yes.
That's what you think. That's what you think. Alright, so we're going to start just by laying down reds here. Reds across. Allowing us to build up this, start just building up this fiery color here.
Oh my God, look at Jennifer. Jennifer Holland.
What?
She looks really good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and
In Peacemaker?
yeah.
Oh, that's coming out, huh?
Yeah.
New Peacemaker. It's a show?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Mr. Bombastic. Totally fantastic. He doesn't like the screaming.
Pookie?
Yeah. She's like, why are people screaming? I love how Pookie shows her discontent. She's very expressive of her discontent or contentedness. Alright, we're going to go like this, that in, get some more pure red here, go across, cross, there we go, bam, bam, bam. And we're going to take whatever color this is, just lay it down right next to it. There we go. And here we go. And here we go. So today's theme is, this is my second painting of the day. Second painting of this size. And it's an interesting thing. I heard this research that where it's a famous experiment. This professor had given students two choices. Either they could do the students had either two choices. They could pick to either do. They separated students into two separate groups, and they said one group of students only had to turn in one assignment, and they would be graded on only that one assignment. And then there was another group of students that had the option to do 100 assignments or something like that. There's like a lot of assignments versus just one. And it turned out that collectively, the students who had more assignments, who did more projects, ended up coming up with more good work, more great work, subjectively great work, than the students who only turned in one assignment. And this is a research concept that really speaks to the idea of quality versus quantity, and that dilemma, because what it suggested was that although like quality is always important, right? But quality can ultimately become a factor of quantity. They aren't two separate things. Most people talk about quality versus quantity as if they're two separate things. Like you can't have quality and quantity. That's how they talk about it. But what a lot of research has shown is that with great quantity comes at some point great quality. And that's in a subjective sense. So obviously if one person makes 100 wicker baskets a day, and one person makes 5 wicker baskets a day, and they're making the exact same wicker basket. Obviously, the person the person who's making 5 is either slacking, or they make the best wicker baskets, while the person makes 100, has absolutely horrible wicker baskets. But to get back on topic, this idea of if if you're specifically in the arts and you're making things like paintings and you're trying to do things that require iterations, like experimenting or trying new product lines and things like that, there is some truth to this idea that quality will eventually come from quantity. Quality in the sense of creative ideas and execution on lots and lots of ideas. So we're going to take this green here, mix it with our blue, and we're actually going to warm up this area right here. We're going to warm this section up. We're going to warm it up by using blue colors, green colors, or cool it down is what I should have said. Cool it down. We're gonna add some variety to this green here by adding some yellow.
Someone else asked about all the guys hanging out on the corner.
Oh yeah?
They're all mad and they're all engrossed on the cell phones. Weird. This just started happening. I don't know. What did they do? Anyone know?
Well, it is women too. I've seen women here.
Really?
Yes. Next door is so annoying though. People are so nosy.
That's why we're next door.
Can't stand that app. I also can't stand it because I posted some artwork and someone reported it.
Yeah, we
But the thing that I also realize is that they're part of the community. They're like people in the community who get invited to become moderators. So it's someone nearby who's deleting my stuff. This brushwork is so peaceful. Creates a lot of peace. It's very relieving to do this type of brushwork here. Just spread paint straight across in thick layers. Feels nice. And here we go, bring in our blue. Let's bring our blue into our green here. So this isn't just like these paintings don't have like a theme. They're not like this one's about life and death and this one's about flowers, right? I don't have like a theme. I go in and it really is an exercise in spontaneity, in just allowing yourself to see and imagine and going with the flow of whatever it is that you're noticing or whatever it is that your mind just wants to do. So that's what these paintings are about. There's no story or symbolism, although I asked a question on my live earlier if anybody wants to chime in with an answer. But if I paint something, or if any artist or whatever, if any artist paints something and when they're along the way, somewhere along the way, near the middle or the end or right after they finish, they look at it and they go, that's what this painting is about. Does it still count? Or does it not count because that's not what they intended in the first place? That is the question. I feel as if it does count. But there are people who may disagree. So I'm going to add some yellow, some green here. Okay, let's wipe this brush off.
I just like looking at the pet things. You know, lost a kitty, or just fostered a kitty, or
Talking to me?
yeah. That's what I like about this one. Plus, you can find little jars.
Yeah.
With $100 cash for installing some blinds.
Cool. Alright. Let's go here, and we're gonna take this color. I like what's going on over here in this edge on the other side. But you know what? Actually, now's probably a good time to do a flip. So I rotate these paintings throughout the night, throughout the painting session, so that it never just feels like it's. So it doesn't get too boring. It doesn't look like it's painted from just one angle. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna grab our burnt sienna. And we're just gonna go bring this down. We're gonna come down into some areas right here. We're gonna come down into this area right here. We'll call this the bridge. We're gonna extend this bridge down just a little further. There we go. Let's see. I'll bring this bridge. I like this where it's at. Now let's just go ahead and paint some of this area. Paint in the side of our painting so we get it nice.
Oh,
What?
somebody lost pets.
Coyotes.
Ah.
People get too comfortable leaving their pets outside. What, Pookie? Alright. And let's see how this is going to go. We need to paint something here that brings us together somehow. I think what we're going to do is we are going to make sure to get rid of this paint that's on this brush right now. Clean it off just a little bit. Actually, that's quite a lot, but a lot of cleaning to be done on this brush. Where's Scout?
Scout, where are you?
It's hopefully in the bedroom. But Pookie, get down. You can't be here. Oh, this scout came out from nowhere. You put some tinfoil up here or something. Heard cats don't like tinfoil. If you put tinfoil on something, they'll avoid that area. Pookie, get away. You are getting all this paint all over you. Cannot be here. Alright, so I've got this orange, and we're going to take a blue here. One cat down, the other one comes right up. He's drinking your wine, babe.
Hey.
He's about to start drinking your wine.
Yeah.
We're going to go blue here. Let's go blue.
Sitting here doing nothing. Scrolling, getting lost.
Scrolling, watching cat videos.
Yes.
Sounds like
All kinds of stuff.
sounds like something a person would do.
Yes.
A human being.
Yes, I'm a human being. I get caught up in human being stuff. So sad.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna go boom, 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 boom. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Eat. What you've been eating all day and throwing up.
Sounds like her. So here we go. I'm gonna put this around right here. We're gonna move into our area right here.
Hi. Hi. Pans.
How many pans what?
To clean, that are clean. To cook the cheeseburgers in.
I don't know. 7?
Would you like yours cooked in this? I want mine cooked in that. Supposedly it's clean because it was put away.
Well, I don't put them away, so
I know.
I just wash them.
Okay, there's nothing
How is there nothing clean?
for cooking a hamburger.
Nothing is clean? Oh my
Those
goodness.
aren't clean. This isn't clean. I cooked the steaks. Small pan isn't clean. Somebody burnt it.
Blaming me? Huh?
Yes.
Let's lay this color down here. I'm going to spread it out just a bit further. Spread this blue out to the edges here. And this yellow, let this yellow sink into here. Paintings never have a pure edge color.
Everything I cooked, I'll have to wash. I'm gonna wash the plates.
Huh?
I've washed the plates, I washed the noodle pot. Didn't wash the steaks. Now I'm just relegated to cooking and cleaning and just housework.
Alright, so here we go. Bringing this color down, bringing bringing this paint across. Get this blend. Super light blue here. That's the goal.
Oh.
And here we go. Building up that creative endurance by just keeping up with these paintings. Actually, you know what? I'm going to smooth it out, all out, just across, straight across like that. And if I pick up some paint along the way, that's okay. Let's see, how do we do this? So we're going to go, actually we're going to lay this color down right here. How about that for some color? That's exciting. I like this. I like the way this section looks. Then what?
The kittens haven't eaten their food.
Uh-huh.
Fern ate her food and she threw up. Simba's been trying to eat its food, but the kittens sneaked over there.
Something's going on.
Try to eat it. Do my best.
All right. That's a fun section right there. So let's see. You know, I need to do less thinking with this painting. Less thinking, more doing. Less thinking. Here we go. Too much thinking is bad. Too much thinking, bad. Paint, good. Thinking, bad. Painting, good. Thinking, bad. I should have actually. I should have added some oil to this brush because it's kind of rough right now. It's a little too rough for my tastes. There's no flexibility. It feels like I'm just using like a. I mean, I am just using a very stiff brush. There's no. There's no give on it. So it's just kind of scraping all the paint off. Not good. Which means I gotta do that right now. Still really stiff. I don't think it's gonna get much less stiff. So I'm just gonna have to make do. Let's go right here. Go into here. Grab our red. Actually. Scout, you can't be there. No. can't be there, dude. Go elsewhere, where you're wanted. And I'm going to extend this red all the way to the edge here. All the way to the edge. And then that's just all the way to the edge. I'm going to round it up. I'm going to round it up to the corner here. Let's round this red up to the corner. That's what I'm feeling. That is what I'm feeling. That's what we're going to do. And let's see what we got. Got this nice red right here. We're going to place some more of this red down on this on top of this green area. Just give it a little contrast here. Red on green always works pretty well. I like that color combo right there. No, we can never just keep anything too similar. We gotta create a sense of confusion here. There must be a sense of disorientation. And here we go. So this brush has done its job, which means we are on to the next brush, next section.
Are you helping Emmett paint? Huh? You helping Dad paint?
What's that?
Yeah.
I'm just sure because this.
Ooh, that looks just like you, Pookie. Look at that. It's your portrait. You ought to make one and let them put their paw prints on it.
Well, I don't have paint that they can do that with.
Yeah, that's true. Who painted your arm?
Huh?
Who painted your arm? Pookie?
Yeah. Alright, so let's see, we're gonna go.
Okay.
See what we can do with this brush. Let's grab our white here. Grab some of our white. gonna go along this edge. We're gonna go white along this edge here. On this inside section.
Some relish. Some mustard and tomato. There's some mustard.
And instead of going
Ooh.
up with the blue, we're gonna go down. And that's how we're gonna create the difference here. And split it right there. Give it this like foggy, cloudy look. Bring our white down. Oh, well, looks like it's not going to be totally white. We're going to have some remnants from the stuff around it. That's okay. At some point, we will paint over it. Let's see what is next here. Hey, no, no, can't touch. She tried to pat the brush. No, Pookie.
Brightly colored.
No. No brush for you. No. Your as won't work here. You're not invited to paint. Honestly, they would probably be great artists
Yes. Artists.
if I only had paint that was safe for kittens.
Start doing water-based oil paint, right? Oil paint.
Yeah, there's water-based oil paint. But water-based oil paint only allows you to use water as opposed to oil and solvent. But I don't know if the pigment is necessarily better. Like, I don't think it's drinkable just because
Are
it's...
you gonna want 2 burgers?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm down for 2 burgers.
Only
2
3 you want.
2 boogers.
You eat the other one. Boogers? Yeah. Booger cheese, booger cheese. Eat the dry food. Because I'm ordinary.
Which is everything. What did we give her the past couple days? We must have given her some human steak.
Oh, it's a little too greasy.
You think it's a steak?
Maybe. I still have to get gas.
You do? So you're just gonna... I mean, you got all day tomorrow.
All day. The morning. I have to be there, I think, earlier. What's your call time?
2. Alright, we're gonna finally use some black here. We're gonna use our black mixed with burnt umber. Start using black and burnt umber just to start. And here we go. Let's go bring a black line right up from here. Actually, we're just gonna do a black rectangle. black rectangle. There we go, time for a flip. I'm gonna flip this canvas here. Start looking at this from a new angle. New angle usually yields new ideas. And let's paint this section, this area back here. We're going to go black with this. And now that I think of it, I'm probably going to regret using this black, because as soon as I start working these edges, as soon as I start painting into these edges, it's totally going to start really, this black is going to start carrying over into the other space, which that could be annoying, but it's okay. We're gonna make things happen. We are the artists. We control the canvas. But sometimes the paint does things that you made it do that you don't want it to do, but you still made it do it anyway because of what you did. So here we go. We got this black that's still on this. That is still on this. Actually, you know what? The one part that I will paint consistent as far as the border goes is this up here. Okay. Let's start changing the angles of some of these lines too, because it's all angled up. I don't want that. That's boring. All angled in the same direction. That is totally boring. Let's throw in some. Let's bring in our blue. We're gonna mix our black with black and umber with a blue color, and this is going to create a space that's. There we go. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Only one.
Only one.
Only one.
Still thinking too much with this painting. It's not good.
Yeah, just let it flow, babe.
Huh?
Let it flow.
Let it flow some more.
Let it flow. It's like flow from fruit press.
Let it flow.
Impact.
Let it flow. Na, 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 na. Let it flow. Let it flow. Walk the dog right out the door. And let's bring. No, what I want to bring. I want to grab this. To have more things emanating from this black. What are we seeing here? Let's grab a yellow into this corner. Actually, you know what? Let's work on this side. Just since we've already gotten started here. Let me see. If I do rule of thirds, this is like thirds, and I can go rule of thirds, rule of thirds, cut down like that. This is a good angle to do something right here. There we go. Actually, you know what? That's the same angle as everything else. So no, that's not a good angle to do this. We're gonna go. Let's see if this was to come down right there. We're gonna go up from here. I don't want to leave this part just hanging off. That's lazy. Empty white space right there. That doesn't work.
You're funny.
Swipe that all the way across. Let's bring some white into this.
Olive green. What a cool color. Here she comes.
All right, we're gonna take a little break here to eat. We'll be back here in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe. Oh, look at all this paint that got on my arm. Look at all that. This needs to go on the canvas, not on the glove. There we go. So we're gonna take a break right now. We will be back to finish this tonight. All right, let's take a wrap on this for now.